Hi, in this video I'm going to show you the most potent strategy to shifting to your preferred timeline of genuine fulfillment and abundance. I'm Nathan, your excitement, fulfillment, and freedom coach, and I'm an ex-Jehovah's Witness who's committed to showing you how to really transform your life to get you to where you want to be. And I promise that if you actually apply what I'm teaching, you will see how manifestation can work for you. So if you resonate with what's to come, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, and get ready for some powerfully liberating information. You probably either hate or just simply aren't passionate about the life situation that you're in right now, the job that you're in, whatever it may be. But remember, you're the creator of your reality. You are. So, the energy that you put out is the energy that you get back. So it's okay to recognize something that you don't objectively prefer from a neutral stance, but really the big takeaway here, really right away, is that if you're putting off this disdainful energy, this negativity, this I don't want to be here and I really, really hate it, then that's gonna just hold on to your reality. And that's why you still are where you are, because it's this pushing against energy. So while yes, you have preferences and you recognize that you don't want to be here right now, you getting all negative about it and defining this experience as a negative experience and something to, get away from is what holds on to it, because there is no outside, there's no out there to put something into. You can't take it and get rid of it. It's only here and now. That's the only thing that exists. Everything outside of you is just a reflection. It's an illusion. And again, you get back what you put out. So if you're, half-assing your way through the job because of disdain and apathy, well, that's just gonna get you that as a result in everything in your life. And what I'm not saying is go above and beyond, because, people aren't gonna really care. They just don't. And I'm speaking from experience here. But just do what needs to be done. Do what's required. But do it, to the best of your ability, because how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you're at this place in your life that you don't want to be in, and you're giving out this energy of like, I really don't care, so I'm just not gonna give a fuck and I'm just gonna do whatever, well, that's gonna reflect in other areas of your life. Like I said, don't go above and beyond. Don't be like Mr. Johnny on the spot. Just do what's required and save your energy for when you have free time to take action. This is a key here. Take action on your passion. Find what's most exciting and take action on it to the best of your ability. Take it as far as you can take it. And don't insist on the outcome. Don't be dependent on the outcome. Don't have an expectation that it needs to go in a certain way that you want it to go in. So really, it's about taking actionable steps every single day towards your excitement and passion. Action is the language of our physical reality. And the more you take action, is the more you align with the timeline that you want to be on, this future version of yourself that's living your dream life right now. But inspired action is what you're looking for. Because if you're taking action because you think you need to, or you're forcing yourself to, that's just weak, that's paltry, that's not gonna get you anywhere. You're spinning your wheels in the mud. So the key is inspired action. Not that you're always inspired, but that it's you want to do it because you know that it's what you're meant to be doing. And it doesn't always have to be like exactly for your, whatever your business you're building, or whatever type of thing that you're constructing, this future version of your life. it doesn't have to be exactly that. Sometimes inspired action can be taking a nap and relaxing, because that recharges you and gets you to where you want to be faster. But the key to inspired action is not only changing your beliefs, but changing how you define your experiences. Because like I said, if you define where you're at right now as negative and bad and terrible, that's what you're gonna get back. And if you have a belief system that you can't make it, or you are currently not where you want to be, or you're not where you should be, or any other negative limiting belief systems, that's also not going to really inspire you to go and to do anything. The thing is this universe is infinite. It is infinitely abundant, and whatever you want, you can have, you can do. Don't let the negative thinking get to you. Remember, negative emotion is an indicator. It's so useful. It's a utilization. It's a ping. It's notifying you that you are currently focused, having an opinion on something that your higher self is not, that your future self in this dream timeline that you're aiming for is not. So if you're feeling negative, it's most likely because you have a belief system and you're pushing against, you're resisting what's going on right now. But what's going on right now couldn't possibly be more important. So use it in a positive way. Define it, what's happening, as a positive experience that benefits you. And when you do that, you open yourself up as a frequency to receiving the inspiration and the knowing and action steps that actually take you to your preferred timeline and to where you want to be. But not when you're defining it as negative. When you're hateful and when you're negative and you're like, fuck all this, that's when you close yourself off from the inspiration to take action and how and what actions to take to get to where you want to be. Do you see that, how that makes sense? Because where you want to be is a positive energy. So if you're in a positive energy, you get the inspiration and there's that connection. If you're in the negative energy, that's not the same energy, that's not the same feelings as where you want to be. Not to say that it's bad, it's okay to be negative, but it's the feeling of it is there to tell you, hey, this isn't who you are, this isn't true. Whatever belief systems that are negative, that are generating these negative emotions, are false. They are illusions, and you're using your power to create them, to create this reality right now, because you are the creator of your reality. So here's a nice little way to do this. Instead of saying I have to, like I have to go to this job, I have to deal with this person, I have to be in this household, I have to be in this relationship, I have to do this, I have to take care of that, I have these chores I have to do. Change it to I get to. I get to do this, I get to do that, I get to have a job that allows me to pay my bills. I get to be in this relationship that teaches me how to be unconditional with my love, even if it's something I don't prefer to be in. Or even use I'm blessed to. I'm blessed to be in this space right now. I mean, you asked for power, you asked for happiness, you asked for abundance, so you were given the opposite of that, so that you could really transform and see the power of who you are. So maintain the frequency of this positivity of everything serves me. You maintain it, have it more often than not 100% of the time, more often than the negativity. Because even Jesus himself was not 100% of the time in positivity and in alignment with his vortex. That's just a thing with being a physical being, is that sometimes you're not going to be in alignment. Sometimes you're not going to be perfect, and that's okay. It's okay, because you have to come down into lower frequencies to ground what you learned from being in higher frequencies. And so what reality is kind of teaching you right now is to not be codependent on your external circumstances, on what happens, on the expectations and insistences that you have. You want to be happy. You want to be fulfilled. You want to feel rich because it feels good. So do that. Do it because it feels good, not because all the things in your life are where they need to be. No, that's not going to get you where you want to be. If you insist that it has to be the way you want it to be, all perfect and dandy, it's not going to happen. But if you choose to be unconditionally happy, then reality has to change and it has to match your frequency. Not because you were doing it for the change, but you were doing it for the reason that you prefer to be in that state of energy. So it's okay to be in this situation. It's okay to work this job that you don't like. Honor your current belief systems that say that you have to be here right now in order to have security or safety or whatever else that it feels like an obligation. Honor that belief system, because chances are if you just go and just take a leap, I mean, this is not always true, but if you just take the leap, you might, drop into fear and anxiety because, oh no, what if the bad scenario happens? What if I can't pay my bills because I don't have a job? And like I said, this isn't always applicable. Some people take the leap and they really soar, but it's okay to just sit there and honor your current belief systems and to be in this old reality. The thing is shift your energy. The best way to shift to the timeline you prefer to be in is to shift your energy to the person who is in that timeline. The person who's feeling freedom, fulfillment, excitement, fun, and ecstasy, and passion, and joy, and all of those feelings that come along with this dream life that you want to be feeling, that you want to be living. So feel the feelings of that person, and most importantly, take the actions that person is taking. What are they doing? What are they sharing? What are they creating? What are they putting out? How are they acting towards everything and everyone around them? Sit there and think about that. Write it down and act on that. But don't beat up on yourself when you're not perfect about not doing that all the time. Just make a concerted effort to be that way more often than not. And over time, you will get better at doing it much more often. There's nothing you can do wrong. And so when you make mistakes, just let it go. Just be like, all right, whatever. I got out of control. I lost my cool. It's fine. It's okay. Because beating up on yourself for not getting it right is even worse than doing it wrong. And I speak from experience because I have absolutely been there. I've been triggered with belief systems of like, oh, this is unfair, and I'm working in this job where I'm, not respected, and I'm not being promoted in the way that I think I deserve, and oh, these people, they don't care, and I mean, who cares if they don't care? Who gives a fuck? That doesn't matter. What matters is if you care. And what matters is that you're building your life in the way that you see fit, and that you're aligning towards that. Obviously, this is not where you really are meant to be, but, just use it in a positive way. Don't hand your power away to the situations and the people around you by, becoming negative, by being all disdainful and hateful. Don't do it. Because when you get upset about what's going on and about the way you're being treated or what's happening, that's you handing your power away. You're saying, I'm needily dependent upon everything in my life being just the way I want it to be in order for me to be the person that I really am on the inside, in order for me to be happy and fulfilled. I'm dependent on what's going on around me. And I don't think you are. I think you're stronger than that. But we've been trained to be dependent on what's going on around us. Be unconditional in your happiness, in who you really are. Focus on what uplifts you. If you're focusing on it and it's just giving you this negative reaction, just drop it. Or transmute it. You can transmute it like I was talking about, because everything serves you. Everything serves you. That's how you transmute it, is recognizing that this is benefiting you. It is. Use the pain of what's going on and where you're at to spring as a springboard to launch you towards what you want to be or build or create or do. But not in a negative way, just in a, I neutrally observe that this is an unpreferred thing. Not that it's a negative thing, but it's not really me. It's not where I want to be, and it's not who I am. But who I am is taking action on my excitement. Remember, the key is your energy. It's your frequency, and even more than that, it's your belief systems, the root of everything. So go ahead and just relax. Take it easy, be kind to yourself, and be in love with life, because that's the key. That's the key. The children are the teachers because they live life freely. That's the key. You are the only one here. You're the only one creating your reality. Everything outside of you is an illusion. Don't let the illusion create your reality for you.